What's up guys, it's Misha and welcome to a PTCGO video. Today I have for you the Mad Party deck that I've been talking about in the last, I don't know how many videos, maybe 4 or 5 videos. All the Darkness Ablaze videos that I've been talking about. So I have to say thank you to Ralph for trading me the final Galarian Mr. Rime that I needed to actually build this deck. It's on loan essentially. So thank you very much for loaning me the Galarian Mr. Rime so that I can play this deck. But Mad Party, let's run through the deck. So I have Poltergeist up here because Poltergeist is one of your main attackers. With that Mad Party attack, for a double colourless, it does 20 times the amount of damage for each Pokemon in your discard pile that has the Mad Party attack. Of course, if you've watched my Mad Party video, you'd already know this. But it's essentially Night March, Lost March. This is the same vein of decks. So Poltergeist is your main attacker alongside the Bunnelby here. So we're running Twin Energies and Triple Acceleration Energies. So the Triple Acceleration Energies are for the Poltergeists, and the Twin Energy can be used for both the Bunnelby and the Poltergeist, but you want to use almost exclusively the TAEs, or TCEs as they're known by us players, for the Poltergeist. Other Mad Partiers, we have the Dedenne, which we're not attacking with, and of course Galarian Mr. Rime, who we're also not attacking with. This is mainly because both the Dedenne and the Mr. Rime, well, the Mr. Rime is a stage 1, so you'd have to play Mr. Mime as well. But mainly with the Dedenne and the Galarian Mr. Rime, they have a coloured energy plus the 2 colourless, so it's 2 attachments, which kind of defeats the object of this deck, because you really just want to go up, attack, take a knockout, they take a knockout in return, you go up, hit hard again, you hit even harder because they've knocked out a Mad Partier, etc. So that's why we're not attacking with the Dedenne. Starting with the Dedenne is also a pain. I feel like you probably could put Scoop Up Nets in this deck somewhere. I'm going to play around with the list. This is my initial list. In addition to the Mad Party Pokemon, we have 1 Duskull for that Spirit-Born Evolution ability to discard 3 cards from your hand. That's the main reason for this in here. You could arguably swap it out for a 4th Sinistea, but I quite like the Duskull. I found myself using it a few times. Of course, Sinistea, we're using the new one from Darkness Ablaze with the Furtive Drop attack for a single colourless, put 2 damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon to use in a pinch if we absolutely have to. That's so we can evolve into our Poltergeist. We also have 1 Oranguru with the Primate Wisdom ability, so that we can, if we're about to Dede Change or Professor's Research and we have a couple of energies in our hand and we don't want to get rid of them, we can put it back on top of the deck, which is quite nice. So that's why he is in there. We have 2 Dedenne. I've seen lists that have 1 Dedenne, 2 Crobats. I prefer it the other way around, just because this deck relies on discarding, right? It's discard synergy. You need to get things in the discard as quickly as you can to be hit in the massive numbers. So 2 Dedenne allow you to do that. They allow you to discard your hand, draw 6 cards, and then play a supporter still afterwards, whether that be Hapu or Professor's Research if you need to discard more cards, or it be Boss's Orders to pull up a Pokemon that you know can knock out. That's why we run two of the Dedenne and 1 Crobat. Now I am so happy I managed to pull out of my 51 packs of Darkness Ablaze, I managed to pull 1 Crobat, which is all I needed for this deck, so I'm really, really happy about that. Crobat just allows you to keep digging through your deck, so theoretically on turn 1, with your 7 card hand, or 6 card hand, because you'll have a Pokemon down. So with your 6 card hand, you can see a top deck, so that's 7 cards. Then you can Dede Change, which is another 6 cards, so that's 13 cards. And then you can Crobat for up to 6, so that's 19 cards that you can play. Or it's 19, up to 19 cards that you can see on the first turn going first. That's not including a supporter. If you include Professor's Research, you can actually see 26 cards, which is insane. So 1 Crobat for that reason. Moving on to the trainer cards, because we've already talked about the energy. It's very simple. A lot of 4-ofs. 4 Quick Balls. Discard a card, find a basic. Very simple. 4 Great Balls. look at the top 7 cards and take a Pokemon there. So that helps you to get stuff like your Crobats and your Dedennes if you don't want a quick ball for them. Anything really, just you can pick anything. For Evolution Incense, that gets you your Galarian Mr. Rhymes and your Poltergeists. Poltergeist, I don't know if I mentioned the T-Break ability on it. It has more discard synergy, so you can discard a Pokemon from your hand that has the Mad Party ability and draw 2 cards, and it stacks. So Evolution Incense is a really good way of basically finding a draw card. Like if you have a Poltergeist down and you Evo Incense for a Galarian Mr. Rhyme, you can draw 2 cards. So that's really cool. Still on the items, we have 1 Great Catcher. I feel like Great Catcher still deserves a spot in most decks, because a lot of decks are still running the Dedenne, and the Dedennes are really nice, easy 2 prizes. And it has that discard synergy. You discard 2 cards from your hand, pull up a Pokemon GX. So 1 Great Catcher for that reason. We also have 2 Ordinary Rods, just in case early game you discard a few too many of your Bunnelbees and Poltergeists to try and reach that damage that you're trying to hit. You can always whack them back into the deck later on in the game. So there's 2 of them, because the likelihood is you're almost certainly going to discard one of them off of a Dedenne or a Research, or maybe even off of a Hapu. So that's why there's 2 Ordinary Rods. 2 Air Balloons is our tool of choice, just so that if your opponent tries to pull up an Oranguru and get it stuck there, or a Dedenne, you can move it. You really don't want to be using your energy attachment for turn to retreat something. So 2 Air Balloons, you could make an argument for maybe something like a Bird Keeper, just so that you can switch if you're against something like Vikavolt. You have a switching out if you don't manage to get your Air Balloon down quick enough. Moving on to the supporter line, I've already mentioned this. 4 Research, pretty obvious, discard your hand, draw 7. 4 Hapu, look at the top 6, discard 4 and keep 2. I like this a lot actually. Hapu is a card that I played in my Mew and Mewtwo deck a long time ago now, it feels like, especially as 2020 has really dragged on, but it's a really fun card. You look at 6 cards, you keep 2 of them. Sometimes the discard's really hard, like if you have 2 energy, more than 1 energy card in those 6 cards feels really horrible to discard, but most of the time it's not too much of a problem. And then Boss's Orders, we have 2 Boss's Orders, so we have 3 total Gusts in this deck. And finally, the last card we're going to look at is the Chaotic Swell. The reason this card is in here is because I feel like you have to have some kind of stadium counter specifically to Eternatus, because they do run that black market Prism Star, so you have to have some way of getting rid of that black market, because you not being able to take 3 prizes on a VMAX, you're only taking 2, or not being able to take a single prize on the Hoopa, which they're usually going to attack you with, makes a massive difference in the prize trade. So this is massively important. If you can try not to discard it, then it's really good, but otherwise, yeah, I mean, Chaotic Swell's just a really good trainer, really good disruptive supporting stadium card to have in there anyway. So now that we have looked at the deck, let's jump into some games. I should be able to do it on the ladder. I'm really hoping I can. I'm playing this on the release day of Darkness Ablaze online, so on the Thursday the 13th. This is when it's being recorded. I don't know when this is going to go up. I've recorded a couple of videos today which I need to edit, so I have no idea, which I'm going to be as surprised as you guys are, I think. So let's jump into our first game. Let's see what we get. Hopefully going to find something new, because the last couple of games I've played have been against old decks, although that Elite Trainer Box ADP and the Zacian coin suggested me this ADPization, which is a bad matchup for us. I'm happy to go second, not happy to start the Duskull. I'm going to start the Duskull, and the reason I'm going to start the Duskull is so I can get rid of the Dedenne. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to quick ball. Yeah, this is ADPization. We're going to quick ball for a Barnaby, attach the twin energy, and then research. And then hopefully hit a load of mad parters that we could discard with something like a Dedenne. That would be good. Excuse the sniffing and the bunged upness and the coughing as well. I am very much all colded up, if that's even a phrase. I have a cold at the moment, so hence the lower, croakier voice too. This is looking like a really good start for our opponent, I'm not gonna lie. They got that water energy attachment. If they leave the Jirachi in the active, there's a good chance we can get a knockout. Oh, even better, we hit a Bunnelby. So we're actually, I mean, we're still gonna I think we grab a, do we grab a Synesty here? No, do you know what, we're still gonna grab a Bunnelby, so that we can discard this one. So that's 2 mad powers, so that's already 40 damage in the discard. I can Spiritborn Evolution, which I'm not going to do. That's a really good thing to hold, actually. So we're going to research. Did not find the air balloon. We do find an Evo Incense, which is really good. We're going to grab the Mr. Rhyme here. We're gonna Orangaroo first, because I really don't want to get rid of both the Poltergeists, but I can if I have to. We're gonna Spiritborn Evolution, get rid of Poltergeist and Mr. Rhyme, and a Poltergeist. Bugger it, and get rid of them all. Let's see what we've got in here. We do have a Dedenne in here still, that's good. We do have the other 2 Poltergeists. That's cool. We do have 2 Quick Balls. I don't see any. There's 4 Great Balls, that's fine. The 2 air balloons are still in there, so that's what we need to hit. We need to hit an air balloon off of these 5 cards. We did not hit it. This feels really bad. We're gonna Dede change and try and hit it. We hit it. We're also gonna quick ball away this Dedenne. Probably grab another Dedenne. For next turn, we have the air balloon. We don't have the energy, and I've discarded 1 of each energy type, but we're going to mad pipe for the knockout. Doing 140 right now. It's pretty good. There's an Evo Incense. The Bunnelby I need to keep, actually. There's a Chaotic Spell, which is fine because I run a Chaotic Spell as well, so that's just another discarded card. Bench is a little bit crammed. That Duskull is taking up a little bit of space. And they can see their 6 prizes. Their 6 prizes are mapped out for them. It's the Crobat and the Dedenne. We're going to have to work a little bit harder. We're definitely 2-shot in this ADP if they keep it up at the front, which they probably will. We are going to free up a bench space here. We're going to promote that Duskull. Now, I don't know if I want to save the bench space for the Bunnelby, because that's going to be our 3rd Bunnelby, right? The rest of our Poltergeists are in the discard, so I'm going to have to use an Ordinary Rod to get those back at some point. There's the Auto Creation. Oh, we're not, of course, yeah, the Auto Creation. There's an Ordinary Rod. That's really good. So, I am actually really happy to do this. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna Poltergeist T-Break first. Beautiful. Okay, we are definitely going to have a look in the discard. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's doing 160. 180, 200, 220. We're not far off. I'm gonna put this back on the deck. It's actually even better. Let's quick ball away to Dene, grab another Dene. We're doing 240 now, I believe. And if I hold, yeah. I didn't realise you could Spirit-Born Evolution every turn, which is funny. So we're going to hold that, and we're going to do 260. We're just 20 at 240. We're too short. But if they attack with this, I'm going to be quite surprised. Especially if they come up with a Zacian and hit me. I think both our boss's orders are down. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. But he's gonna hit me with Brian Kimchi. Brian Kimchi is gonna hit me with this ADP potentially if he doesn't have the energy switch, and lose 3 prizes. Hello, Duskull. Now I am going to have to Ordinary Rod back in, probably a Bunnelby and a Poltergeist. Let's put that up. Yeah, we're gonna Ordinary Rod. I'm gonna put a Bunnelby and a Poltergeist back in. And we're not gonna drop this to Dene. We're gonna research instead, because I don't want to give them another outright. We have game in hand here. We're gonna Evo Incense and grab the Poltergeist out so I know where it is. I do have a Twin Energy which I don't want to use on the Poltergeist. If I can hit the Bunnelby, there we go. That's even better. There we go. Nothing. Okay. We are gonna Poltergeist T-Break with the Rhine. Get some more cards. I hit the Triple Excel as well. I think what we actually do here is we're gonna Orangaroo. We're gonna put the Great Catcher on the top. There's another Great Ball that I could just burn, but I'm not going to. I'm not even going to Spirit-Born Evolution here. I'm literally just going to attach here, retreat into the Poltergeist, and we're just going to knock out with Mad Party. And then when they bring up the Zacian, okay, they could Marnie us, they could reset stamp us, whatever. Usually they're running Marnie, not reset stamp. There's 2 researches and a quick ball. We have 10 cards in deck and 8 in hand. So even if they Marnie us, we've got a good chance of getting back into what we want. We could always Spirit-Born Evolution, discard some stuff from our hand to shuffle the deck. There's a Frying Pan, so that means I have to hit 260. How many have I got in there right now? 4, 6, 8, 9, 12. So I'm doing 240, so I only need to discard 1 more. Which I have the ability to do. They've actually discarded it for me. I'm now doing 260. Just to be on the safe side though. We're 100% just gonna... We're just gonna do this. I'm actually just gonna Great Catcher, actually. Just so that I know I have the win. And then we're gonna attach the Twin Energy, and we're just gonna Mad Party for the knockout. Yes! I beat ADP Zacian with Poltergeist because they were stupid and they didn't retreat their ADP. If that was me, I would have retreated my ADP. Especially as both of my boss's orders were in the discard. If my opponent had seen that, they probably would have retreated. I dealt 900 damage. Wow. I think I'm actually going to leave it there for this video. Just show you one game. If you want to see more games, let me know and I might live stream doing some post-rotation decks. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new here. Feel free to share this video with your friends if you think you know somebody who may enjoy this video also. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.